this painting brings to mind when you look at it? One word.
Nature.
Carl.
Abnormal.
Abnormal. Great. What else? Yep.
Unique.
Unique. So abnormal, unique. Porter?
Surreal.
Surreal. Very good. What makes it surreal, Porter?
Well, the human head on the deer.
Exactly.
It's out of place.
Exactly. Something that's realistic. The human face, realistic. The deer, put them together, no longer realistic. Abnormal. Exactly. Courtney?
Interesting.
It is very interesting. What makes it interesting to you?
The arrows and how it has a human face.
Okay. The arrows. Good. Danielle?
That's like scary. It doesn't make sense.
Scary. Dark. Good. More one-word answers. Chrono?
It's violent.
Violent. Is good.
No, it's kind of like got this dark feeling to it because the background is all black and dark. And then in the foreground right here, it's got a little bit of light in there. So you get that, black background with the blood and the arrows and stuff.
Good. Dark and violent. One last one. Josh.
It's freaky. I mean, if I saw that thing coming at me, I'd be freaked.
I would run away.
You would run away. Okay, so what do you think this painting means? This is painted by Frida Kahlo. What do you think it means? We hear scary, abnormal, fear. What do you think that means, Jamie?
Surrealism.
Okay, so it is a surrealism image. It is surreal. We've got that. But what do you think it means?
I don't know what it means, but it looks like a scene from Harry Potter. A little bit.
It's like a
Like Harry Potter?
A little bit.
Like, what do you mean by Harry Potter?
Like, it looks like the, one of the animals from Harry Potter.
Okay, good. So this mythical kind of look. Okay. Now, let me give you a hint real quick. Frida Kahlo, she was injured in a car accident. You guys know that? And she was paralyzed. She had chronic back pain, and she was stuck in her bed. And this is where she did most of her painting. So that might give you an inkling of what you think it might mean. Josh?
The fact that it's covered with trees revealing from, see, there's open space behind, and that kind of would represent freedom. She seems to be almost trapped within this area of trees. Deer often represent fear. They're kind of shaky. They also freeze in front of cars, and since you were mentioning that she was hit by a car, maybe we could have something about her having a slight fear of cars.
That's good. I mean, that's really good. I love how you brought in the principles of design, how the trees kind of closed her in. She has this opening in back that brings a sense of maybe hope. But I don't know if you guys can see there's a lightning bolt back there. So it's kind of like a storm, too. It's kind of hard to see on the image. Carl?
She's kind of saying that they can't take her down. She's still standing.
Yeah, she does have a lot of darts in her, and she's still standing. One more comment on driving meaning. Does anybody have one more thing they think I might say?
Maybe like, I don't know.
I didn't see that.
Maybe
Anybody
they're
else?
hunting her down.
Hunting her down.
Maybe she feels like a deer because people are going after her.
So hunting her down could be like maybe bad luck or something. Zach?
Kind of depressing.
Depressing. I think that's a really good word. This is depressing. There is this open space that Josh talked about, but she's facing us, the viewer. She's not looking to that open space. So this was actually right after she had received her surgery in 46 for her chronic back pain, and it did not work. So she felt kind of this hopelessness, and the darts are kind of showing her pain. That opening in the background that Josh hit on was kind of her glimmer of hope, but there's a storm there, so she's kind of losing hope. But she'd do better. Jamie?
I think it would have been kind of cool if there was hands that were actually the shadows that were coming off the deer. I mean, I don't know. It'd be cool.
Do you think that would even solidify that meaning more for you? Like
Just
holding
like
her
darker.
there?
It'd be darker and more doomy. Like doom.
Yeah, almost like even if vines came up and held her legs down. No, I think that's definitely your art too, Jamie. Connected it to.
So with the broken leg.
So I think, you guys really hit it on the head. I think this fearful, it's just this part where she cannot control her destiny. That she had this injury and she could not, there's nothing she could do. It was completely